Yes, there are more than one fatality that we've found so far, but we're waiting to get the registered numbers that were on the plane itself. No one was transported out of the housing units. That's where I say we were lucky in that fact that no one from those homes was injured that we've had so far. We had some possible minor injuries, but no one was transported from the scene from any of the housing units. All the fatalities right now look to be that they're from the plane. We're working with the FAA right now to find out how many actual people were registered on that plane. We'll have more information for that here shortly when we get those numbers. But everything that's a fatality right now appears to be from the plane itself. It was a private plane. So a private plane, and it was registered out of the Midwest is where the flight originated from. Is what we have. We're still getting the final information on it. The plane itself, I believe, holds 8 to 10 people with the pilot included, but at this time we don't know how many people were actually registered on the plane.
This morning at around 3:45, I heard a huge explosion, and initially I thought it was an earthquake. And when I looked up into my ceiling, all I saw was orange, and I turned around and I saw that there were flames outside. Yeah, at first I thought, I wasn't sure. The initial one, I'm like, is there a bomb? Something happened, and then there was one initially, and I'm like, is that a gunshot? And then once it just started happening one after another, there was about maybe 4 to 5 when I was upstairs. And by the time I came down here, I wasn't keeping count. You were just hearing random explosions. And now that I see, it was the cars exploding, so.
I was sleeping, and we just hear like this loud noise. I can't really describe the noise. I just remember it being loud. I'm a light sleeper. I kind of rolled over, and our blinds were closed, and I just see like super bright orange, red looking color, and then like something like that. I honestly I compared it to a meteor because I didn't know what it was, and I with my husband, I'm like, oh my god, what was that? Wake up, wake up. And we look out the window, and we just see smoke and fire, and we didn't know what was going on. So he ran outside. That's when he came back yelling like, we gotta go, the plane crashed. So we got our kids and we left.
The people, your neighbors,
Absolutely,
the house.
Yeah, we reached out to like 4 or 5 different neighbors immediately, trying to figure out what was going on, if they were okay, if their families got out safely, things like that. Yeah, I was terrified for my kids and the neighbors, wanting to know like if any of their classmates were going to be affected. Anything. It was terrifying.
El hecho de que vemos parte del fuselaje. Sí, estaba ahí incómodo.
For the calls, this side, that's a part of the plane. Yeah.
¿Yo va?